Well, hello there, folks. My name is Mark Miles, and I love helping trainers, presenters, workshop facilitators really take the results to the next level. Now, in today's video, excuse my lighting here, but the title may have thrown you off there. The title was, that session was like pulling teeth. Now, it actually wasn't, but I just want to tap into a sentiment that often comes up for people when they first start out training and presenting, right? Now, it's happened to me, but it happened very early on in my career, like first 2 or 3 years, I had the pulling teeth experience, right? And they often use this metaphor to describe, trying to get information out of learners or participants in a workshop, and people are reluctant to say anything. It just makes me laugh, right? It's like pulling teeth. So for me, I've been in this game for about 13 years now, and I really don't have any pulling tooth experiences anymore, just because I'm not in the dental game. I gotta laugh, right? But anyway, sorry to make fun of the topic, and if you are still there, I fully get it. I totally appreciate it. But if you are ever having pulling tooth experiences, highly likely there's one major reason why you are having it. The reason is that you believe, or the dynamic is believed to be, that you are the person with all of the answers. You are the person with all the answers, right? Once you actually make the shift to the learners, the participants, the workshop audience, they are the ones with all the answers. And then everything transforms for you, right? And you no longer have pulling teeth experiences, right? So I just really wanted to address this, right? So typically what happens in training is that the trainer, presenter, workshop facilitator stands up and they say, or they do, tell, ask. Tell, ask. Tell, ask. Tell, ask, right? And it's a bit of a routine that, you just eventually be doing this long enough, you see the patterns, right? So instead, if you want to have a completely different paradigm or dynamic, instead you want to have an ask, then tell philosophy. Ask, then tell. Ask, then tell. Ask, then tell. And you probably want to write that down. Ask, then tell. So, for example, if you were teaching leadership, right? You're going to walk into that training room. Hopefully you're not using all PowerPoints, right? But you're going to walk into the training room. First thing you're going to do is turn off the slides. God forbid. You're going to turn off the slides, and you are going to essentially... You already got the topic of leadership. You are going to say, all right, folks, today we're going to talk about the top 10 characteristics of great leaders. Then you put them in pairs and you get them to come up with the list of top 10 characteristics of great leaders, right? And then you hear from each group, and then, and only then, you show the research, or you show what you want to say, right? Then you go on to your next thing and you ask, then tell. Ask, then tell. Ask, then tell. Ask, then tell. And you move people around the room and you get people working with different people, and you integrate activities into your session. I mean, it's common sense, right? But it's not, right? People still walk in and they think all the pressure is on them and they are the conduit to all the information. It's not the way that we play the game. As adult learners, we want to be involved in the experience, right? We want to be part of the experience. And if you can make the shift to ask, then tell, ask, then tell, ask, then tell, as opposed to tell, ask, it radically shifts the entire experience for you as a presenter, but also your audience as well. And you no longer have any pulling teeth experiences, right? They just don't happen anymore, right? So you've got to go into the workshop room. You've got to own the room. You've got to believe in yourself, but you've got to make your audience part of the show. And if you do that, A, you don't need your PowerPoint anymore, but B, you are going to be in an experience where people love to be part of your training because they know they matter, all right? So it's not about the dental office. It's all about how you can create an atmosphere where it's just a beautiful learning experience. It's more like an orchestra or a musical or just a united learning experience. On that note, folks, hope you got some value from the video. And if you're still having pulling teeth experiences, check out my book, check out my videos. I want to help you out. And drop me a direct message if you want to come along to my next advanced workshop happening in July and also happening in December this year, where we go through things like this that'll really help you break through from the dental experience. All right, bye for now, team.